Greetings, LSEO Gators. Welcome to our sixth installment of the Key video series. In today's presentation, we'll cover the research process, which involves developing research questions, using LSEO's academic services to find source material, and developing research to support your message. We hope to present a guide so that you may start that research project you've been putting off. Professors sometimes assign a prompt or topic for research papers. Understanding the difference between the two is essential to any research project. When a professor presents you with a prompt, they provide a set of directions or context which gives you a place to start. Think of a prompt as a main street, which leads you to consider a specific idea. A chance to survey a small community, an idle in the center of town where you'll see mom and pop shops and diners. On the other hand, a topic is more of a highway, which has a series of cross sections and exit ramps, inviting a multitude of options as you travel at blurring interstate speed. While a prompt sets you in one location and asks you to examine it, a topic places you on a highway with countless locations to visit. However, both welcome creative explorations. After you've understood the nuance of topic versus prompt, you should take a few moments to learn what you think. Doing this step before research will reveal whether you have enough interest or background knowledge to research the issue. Although your interest in the topic may not have peaked in class, your responsibility as a student is to find your interest through independent research. To understand where you're coming from with a particular issue, start with an overview and explain your position briefly. Next, explore the implications and elaborate on negative and/or positive impacts upon people and the world. Now that you've framed your position on the issue effectively, it will jumpstart your research. Just like packing your car before a road trip, you want to grab what you know you'll need for the journey, but also leave space for souvenirs that will inspire, delight, and enrich your memories of the trip. Once you've written down what you think, it's time to venture down research pathways using LSEO's academic resources. We like to think of this step as a sequence of pit stops en route to your research destination. The first stop is your professor. Upon receiving the assignment and unpacking your ideas, ask your professor to direct you to authors who've written about the topic. A book recommendation can open avenues to new perspectives, heighten interest, and additional resources. The second stop is your friendly reference librarian at the Ronnie Lewis Library. They will help you identify academic databases or books for information related to your topic, as well as share techniques to find credible sources online. Next, discuss your findings with a friend or Learning Center staff. Ask how they go about researching. Gaining insight into someone's research process may remove roadblocks in your own, providing an alternate route to your destination. A simple internet search may offer peer-reviewed sources, but resist the temptation to stop at Google. Corroborate your findings, and if you're in doubt, check in with a reference librarian to filter your source material for accuracy and credibility. Your research deserves time and dedication. Start early and see where your study takes you. Don't forget to grab mental souvenirs from each interaction. After you've read your source material and consulted resources, refine your position on the issue. Write a summary of what your research will explore in the form of a research question. This may reveal a shift from your original direction, which shows you've picked up on what your resources have said and challenged your original position. A mental gear shift should continue to fuel your work and get you to your research destination if you're running on fumes. Upon writing your central research question and clearing a path to your research destination, you may need to park your car at a rest stop. Take a few moments to list the reasons you want to engage with your research question. What are the trends these days that make your research question relevant? Consider the opportunities to integrate your research with other courses and outside the classroom. To arrive at your appropriate destination with your research in hand, you must consider your target audience. Think of this as the culture of your research destination. Ask yourself, if I were to present my research to a group of people, who would they be? Why would they care? You may be thinking, I know my target audience, my professor, right? Well, that's true, for now. It's not a bad idea to also consider potential secondary audiences when making the effort to research an issue. For example, try to visualize the people who would value your research outside of class: local officials, the public, journal publishers, magazine editors, etc. You're taking the time and effort to drive to your research destination. Why not share your experiences there with more than one person and yourself? Speeding away with the analogy of research as a vacation, isn't that what you do with your memorable photos anyway? Share them with as many family members and friends. Now, use your discussions, research questions, and source material to craft your first draft. Remember to fine-tune your thesis, organize your argument, and review citations. This is the leg of your research journey that leaves you alone with pages of notes, research, and recent conversations. Honestly, what makes research worthwhile is the act of learning for learning's sake, while attempting to contribute your message to an ongoing, ever-changing, bustling community of readers. Take the time, wherever that may be, and sit a while with your ream of notes, articles, and stack of books at the Ronnie Lewis Library, campus, study room, or home office. Review your annotations, highlights, and excerpts to connect your message, time, and effort with an audience who will find your research worth reading. In any case, your future self will surely thank you for taking the time to craft a well thought out, comprehensive, and interesting research paper. Before you submit your research paper, there are a few good habits we'd like to share with you. First, locate the response to the original research question and ask yourself what changed. This is similar to the reflection step in our note-taking and writing videos. Identify source material within text and your analysis of them, ensuring you've considered the source's arguments in detail as well as cited them according to MLA APA standards. Reevaluate what evidence might be missing from your research, which marks the final stop before arriving at your research destination. Thanks for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this video and find it of some use throughout your college career at LSEO and beyond. The Key's next video topic will cover common grammar mistakes to premiere August 2021. Please stay tuned into the Key and join us in the comment section to share how our videos are helping you succeed at LSEO.